CD2, Track 30. 1.
Oh my goodness, I went to the most amazing restaurant last night. You wouldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was called the Bentley, and it was in South Kensington. And it was the most fascinating building because it was one of those lovely old Georgian terraces that's been turned into a boutique hotel. So it was all chandeliers and really plush sofas and incredible service. I mean, they were so polite and charming. The food was kind of French style, but it was very modern haute cuisine. And we had what's called a grazing menu, which was terribly expensive but extremely exciting because you get little plates of food. And I think we had 7 courses in total.
2.
I can't stand public transport in this country. I mean, despite the fact that it's expensive and unreliable, it's just so ridiculously complicated. Let's look at trains, for example. There must be about 20 different ticket types. And it all depends on when you're travelling, what time of day, how far before you booked your ticket. It's just ridiculous. So, for example, you could be sitting on a train and the person sitting opposite you could have paid 10 times the amount for their ticket just because they happened to buy it on a different day. I don't understand why we don't have systems like in other countries where you just pay per kilometre and then pay perhaps an upgrade if you get on a faster train. As it is now, it's just so complicated, and I just personally, I choose not to use it.
3.
Well, I really hate smoking, and I just think it should be banned completely because it's not... People who don't smoke, it's so unfair for us. And, you know, you're breathing in other people's smoke and you smell of smoke at the end of the day when you've been with a smoker. And, you know, it's obviously not good for the smoker, but it's not good for the non-smoker either. And it's really quite repulsive that you have to breathe in somebody's second-hand smoke. And smokers will say, well, you know, we'll go to a part of the restaurant where it doesn't affect you, or we'll go outside. But it does, because even if you're outside and you're walking behind somebody who's smoking, then you're breathing in their smoke. And I think they should just ban it because it's one of the few bad habits that really does affect everybody else. I mean, if you're drinking, it's only doing your body harm, but if you're smoking, then you're doing harm to everybody else's body who is around you, and it's not really acceptable.
Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2012.